All right. Good afternoon, good morning, everyone. And we're going to have another schooling with Suzanne lesson. And instead of doing, we're going to do science all the time. So instead of doing the horses again, that was fun. If you didn't see it, it's on my YouTube. I'm going to have some fun with some of the things that I did with my students in criminal justice, which I taught. And I'm going to do it for anyone that's like in middle school and maybe even a little younger, where you can just get your parents to help out, because I think everybody watches Blue Bloods and Law and Order and Criminal Minds and all that good stuff. So we're going to actually analyze fingerprints. I'm going to show you. I would show you how we take them, but I don't have the right fingerprint ink, so I can just wing it and show you with my hands how we take fingerprints. But we're going to have fun with you guys actually looking at your fingerprints. And we're just going to do the real simple way. There's other ways where they go into detail. But because I have a lot of you little guys going to be watching, we're just going to have fun here. So, okay, let's get down to business. Who wants to see just this? So your fingerprints basically have 4 different looks. We have a loop. Some fingerprints are loops. Some are whorls and some are arches. Look at my fun. Could you tell what I was doing? That's what you're going to be seeing that I'm going to be doing. Making some fingerprints. Before we get into doing what and you can have some fun with is, I want you to make sure that if you are watching it without a parent, you make sure you ask your parents to help with you so you don't make a mess. But this isn't really going to be a mess. For you to make your own fingerprints, all you're going to need is a pencil, and I even did this with one of these pencils. This is a number 2 pencil, but I even did it with this pencil. Look at this, I got it upside down. So you could do it with this pencil, and you're going to need some Scotch tape. I like the magic tape. That's really all you're going to need to have fun with this. So, okay, so this is the simple one. The most common is a loop. And actually, you can't, oh, look at that messy. Let's do this. So actually, you really can't look. I want to get the right lighting here. You really can't look. There we go. At your fingerprint, because you can't really see it. And even with the lighting, I know I can't see it. So we're going to take a look of it. At the police station, when I worked, we pretty much used just ink. Now a lot of it's electronic. You put your hands on. And we're just going to take fingerprints each time someone is arrested or needs it for a license or whatever. So I did a lot of that. This isn't a complete order because I did a cut and paste. So here's your loop, and your loops look like this. You're going to see one of mine that's a loop. It is the most common. There's things called deltas. I'm not going to get into that because I want a lot of the younger ones to have fun with that. So you can see the loop. And then we have the whorl. Whorl is not that common, yet I've had some students that did have a lot of whorls in their finger. So there's your whorl, it's a big circle, and here's an arch, and you get some arches. I added this in. Oh, by the way, if anybody, I took these right off of the internet, and I made this handout. If you would like this handout, just private message me with your email, with your parents' approval, please. And I will send you the attachment for this and a few other attachments that I put together. So the arch is the most simple fingerprint. It's very simple for you to look at. It actually has no loop patterns. You can see it just goes up like a tent and comes back down. All right, it's an uncommon pattern on all fingers, but I have had some that definitely have it. I think I found one on me that's got it. Loop is very, very common. A loop that comes up, there's 2 different ones, not going to get into it. One is the Ullman loop, one is the radial loop, or is it radius? I can't remember, but we're not going to get into that on this lesson, okay? It's very, very common. I think everybody's got at least one, and there's your loop again. Everybody says, oh, that looks like that over there, but yeah, this is the bigger one. Then you have your whorl, and it's a spiral pattern, and it is common, especially on the thumb. Wonder if I got one, like I can really see from here. Okay, so again, we'll go back and forth to this. What you could always do is screenshot it to take a look at it, but just let me know, and we'll go back and forth this, and I can send it. So what we do when I was in the police department, And what we do when we take fingerprints with somebody, we have a card. We have 4 different cards. There might even be more since I left. And for us to fingerprint, we don't just go completely down. The way they do it is we have to roll. So we take fingerprints. You can see that's the right thumb, the right index, the right middle. So we do all of the right. We do all of the left. This is straight down, which I'll show you. And then this is you come down like so. So as a person standing, there's a certain technique. So let's see, what's the first one here? So when we do it, I'm actually on the edge. So what I do is I hold it straight down on an edge, and it's easier for me to roll that way. But this is in the police academy. Right thumb. So when I do the right thumb, you know, I'm taking it on the edge and I'm actually rolling it. It doesn't matter. Let me just show you what you do. So I take it and you roll. And you got to make sure that you don't mush down or you're not going to see it, because you really want a clear view of the fingerprint. This is not, I printed this out and this is bad. Whoever made this one did this one. I really wanted it for here. Okay, you can't really see it. Oh, there we go. Here's one. This one came out good. That looks like a whorl, doesn't it? Well, it is on the thumb. It's hard to see, but that is a whorl. You'll take better ones. There's another one. Yeah, there's those thumbs. And they said the whorls are on the thumb. You'll see some of mine that you can really see. You can have a magnifying glass. You're going to look close. And then I like these. I always call these the backups. So in case you're not really sure, you can actually take these and look at these. There's those thumbs that we just saw. But you're going to have a better view. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a really nice one that you can see the whorls and this stuff. So that now you know what it looks like on them. We had to do 4 of those. So this is the fun stuff that you can do to lift your prints. And you can look to see what you have. So I'm going to do this with one hand. This is really risky. Luckily, I'm left and right-handed. You're going to take your pencil. I did these already. This one I didn't like as much. But when I did this one that came out pretty good. And that's only the second one I've pretty much. So you want to take your pencil and really get a lot of the graphite on there. Then what you're going to do is, I'll use this finger again. You know what I tried to do? I tried to see, you could only have fingerprint ink, and I haven't washed them yet. So I tried to see if we could use like markers. But no, it was a disaster. It just was a mush. I didn't like it because I'm used to fingerprint ink. So then I remembered we used to do this. So in here, you want to get this on your finger. Okay, really get it on there. See that graphite? Now, I'm going to put this down for a second. Let me see if I can. What you're going to do, hold on a second. I'm going to show you what I do. And I'm just going to put this down for a second. You guys can hear me because I have to put the tape on to show you. I had needed my 2 hands. So you're going to take the tape. Okay, see that tape there? See that? And of course, with your other finger, you're going to really, really rub that tape on the graphite, on the pencil dust. I'm going to do this with one hand. You can't see it. I'm actually taking it off. I'm going to put it here. Let's see how good I did with one hand. Lay it down. Go in. Oh, that came out great. Look how good I did. Wow, that came out great. That was with one hand. So you know what that's telling me? You could tell this was my first one because I didn't really rub. What I did was I put it in there and then I came up like it's ink. And I'm like, oh, what am I doing? This one was a little, you can see it. I think that's the same finger. And then this here, oh, there we go. See, you'll be able to see it. Take it outside, put it on a light, and you can see. So what you're going to do is, whoops, you're going to take a look at your own fingerprint. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting's a little tough in here. Okay, let's try this. It's tough with a phone when I'm trying to do this. All right. If I had it just right before. Okay, so we go. See that in there? I know my fingerprints, so I know it's a loop. And what that's telling you is the loop doesn't have to be as long as that. Let me get my pencil. And it's right in here is where your loop is, okay? It goes up, it goes out. Oh, darn, guys. But when you do this home, it's going to be so much easier for you. There you go. It is a loop. I could see it. Should I do another one of mine? Why not? Let's do my pinky. I didn't add more graphite, so let's see if I did this right. Okay, let's see how this one is. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to put the, oh, I got to get the tape. Where did I put the tape? Okay, let's put the tape on. I know, I'm right here. It's one thing I can't do one with. Okay, actually what I'm doing is I'm rubbing it on. I'm doing it quick, so I don't know how this is going to come out, but let's see. Okay, nope. Oops, there we go. I'm sorry, I just turned that thing crazy. There it is. That's the one I did, and it's right next to me. That's with one hand. Doing that and doing it quick. Not bad, huh? You're going to be even better to do this. So there's the prints. You can actually look at it. This actually looks like, I know I have a little loops. I'm cheating. There's another loop in there that I have coming up. And again, when you're home, you're going to see it better. So I wanted to give you guys something for fun that you could do. I know you are doing a lot of homework and things home. I don't know if everything is hands-on. Again, there's your loop, your whorl, and your arch. And if you can go online and you can just put in arch loop whorl on Google and you could hit images and it'll come up. And if you want me to send this over, you don't want that. And if you want this one, they're online too. I can send them over to you. So that was a weird science class only because I was doing it with one hand. So fingerprints fun. Fingerprints a lot of fun. And what's fun about fingerprints is, I don't know if some of the little ones have done, maybe I'll do one, is you take like a handprint and you make it into an animal and stuff. I'm going to throw this out to you. If any of you are interested in a part 2 of fingerprinting, let me know. And that is actually taking into it and analyzing. It's kind of hard in here, but we have a thing that's called, it's called points of minutia, and it's actually looking even deeper to see if there's even more points to definitely point he did it, if I'm going to do it a simple way. You just can't take this and go, yeah, he did it. See, he's got a whorl. But then again, I don't have a whorl. So there you go. Have fun. Again, I kept it short and sweet. I'll see what I do tomorrow. I'm looking at everything. Look at what I've been doing. I've been painting. Those you don't know me, I paint. So I've been painting some things. So this is a little break. So happy science. I'll get back with the horses, and I'll do something with the horses maybe tomorrow. Bye.